Hey, you guys. Hey, everybody. Hey, what is going on, you guys? Happy Monday. Lawshawn, Ariane. What's up, y'all? Happy Monday to everybody. Hey, Joski. What's going on, y'all? Hey, Robin. Hey, Chocolate Season. Welcome. Hey, Miss Shawn and Chad. I finally caught alive. Welcome. Hey, Ronithia. Hey, Charlene. Hey, Latte, my queen. Josephine. Valencia. K. Brown. K. Monet. I want to say K. Monet or K. Monea. Miss Cogman. I'm a Shay Shay. What's going on, Queen? Miss Flo. Black Widow. What's going on? Gloria. Sapphire Virgo. It was your birthday yesterday, Sapphire. So happy belated birthday. D Mel, what's going on? Of course, Ariane, Miss Andy 116, Spicy Brown. Got you, Joski, Miss T, my firecracker, Brandy, me, us, Miss Suber. What's up, Terry? Hey, you guys. Well, y'all, as you know, if you have not checked yet, this is a subscribers. Gotta be subscribed for 30 minutes first before you can comment, because you gotta watch these the ones that want to come in with the foolish comments. Hey, Treasure Life. Hey, hanging with Miss D. That's right, Libra all day. What's going on, y'all? Welcome. So, y'all, we gonna be on here probably about an hour. I'm gonna go over a couple of things first. I'm the 48th, I'm gonna go over a couple little things first, and then we're gonna get into the commentary, which is very interesting today. A little bit of twist. Now, the things that I get into first, it's a little bit of twist, y'all. It was very unexpected. Hey, Renita. So first, y'all, let me read my disclaimer. Y'all know I got to read that disclaimer. Y'all know I have to read that. All right, my lives are informational and based on my legal knowledge of the law, and at times based on my own thoughts and opinions. I do not speak for any specific party, group, or team, you guys. My opinions represent, my opinions represent my channel and mine only. I welcome all opinions and comments, but disrespect will not be tolerated. If y'all can follow that, then we good to go. Hey, Dreamy Girl, then we good to go. So, y'all, the streets have been rather hot. Somewhat surprising, somewhat not surprising. So, y'all, let me address this first. The word y'all, Y-A-L-L. I'm gonna say this for my bushwashers because I don't know. But let me say this to everybody. There's no team over here. There's no group over here. Everybody is welcome. Everybody's opinion is welcome. Like I said, so there's no teams over here. But when you guys go in my comments, and these are for people who just want to be derogatory and negative, when y'all come in my comments, please stop saying, well, y'all want to do this and y'all want to do that. Listen, this channel is run by one person, okay? This is not a y'all thing. Who sent me that? Hold on, y'all. I'm waiting. Hey, Gigi. Let me see. Hi, am that somebody? Latte say Team Sean. That's right. I am Team Sean. Hi, Tyrese with the T. What's going on, Queen? Thank you, Amber. Thank you, Gigi. Thank Amber. Is always so supportive. I always got to give her props. She's always so supportive. So listen, y'all. Again, y'all got to stop saying that. Saying that because listen, we all support each other. Sometimes we don't share the same views though, but we still support one another. We don't agree on every topic, how every topic should go. We don't agree every time, but one thing about it is we don't we try not to bring it to the front end, but we all respect each other's opinion, but we all have separate platforms, you guys. It's not a y'all. So please, for the ones that do that, stop saying, well, y'all this, It's not a y'all. If y'all want to address me, address me. Say, Miss Sean, do you think? Miss Sean, did you say? Miss Sean, blah, blah, blah. Don't say y'all, because something I say, the other content creators may not support. Something they say, I may not support or agree with. Not support, but agree with. So y'all got to keep that in mind before y'all come in here. Well, not come in here, but come in my comments with it. I have gotten that. I have to just, Anyway, hey, protect your peace. Hey, JB. Hey, girl. Hey, Rakita. And another thing, the second thing I want to say. Now, this is so out the way for me, but I have to return the courtesy. So I don't know if you guys, I don't know who in here watches Amora, who doesn't watch Amora, who does. Hey, Lonnie. But last night on her panel, I believe yesterday, last night, this evening. Well, anyway, I had a supporter send me something, and shout out to that supporter. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I really, really do. I was not watching Amora's live yesterday, and apparently she played a clip of me saying something. Oh, thank you, JB. She played a clip of me saying something, of me being on a panel with other people, and she mistook that thank you so much for the super sticker. I am Sister's Keeper. She I don't know if I want to say she thought something that wasn't there. Her impression of what was said on that panel, and because I was on that panel, she thought that because of my position that I hold, that I was encouraging Robert Hampton to lie to a judge. Hey, Nikki. So she did, she believed that at first. She wasn't negative. She didn't say anything bad, but she was under the impression. And this is what I encourage every content creator to do. I always say, go check your information. So apparently, whoever was in that chat, I didn't see who was in the chat. I just heard the audio. So whoever was in her chat advised her that it was not me. So she paused her live and she went and checked to see if it was me that said whatever she thought. She turned back on her panel and she did issue me a public apology. She did issue a public apology, because sometimes you have to apologize as loud as you maybe were disrespectful, or just as loud as you may be wrong. So I'm going to say back to her on a public platform, I accept your apology, and I do appreciate you going back and reviewing that information. Now, y'all know we don't agree on everything. We don't agree. Our platforms, when it comes to the DV situation with Robert, we do not agree on that. I think that's always going to stand. But if a person can set aside, whatever they feel to have some form of integrity, then I am going to return that. And y'all know that's just how I am. So for that, I do accept her apology, and I do appreciate her double checking her information. So I wanted to say that. So if she can say it on a public platform, so can I. So, but we still don't have the same views, but that's okay. I know, JB. Oh, I know, girl. That's a whole separate child. So first thing we're going to address before we get into any deep commentary is we're going to address the whole marriage thing. Of course, everybody was in Lupac's live last night. Shout out to Lupac. She had a great interview with Miss Chrissy. My all due respect for Chrissy for wanting to tell her truth and coming out. It was her truth. I'm going to have to say, you guys, and this is just me. I think the biggest takeaway from that was the fact that, that Johnell and Brianna were in contact prior to the divorce even coming out. So I think that's what we're alleging to. September of 2022 was what was revealed in that live. That was the biggest thing for me anyway. But I'm gonna say this, you guys, in reference to that, they're divorced. They're divorced, and only thing that did was confirm and give closure to, you know, him making a good decision to move up. If in fact that is true, then he needs to just, I feel like he needs to be very, very thankful that he did make the decision to break away from the marriage, especially if that was going on. So I'm gonna say allegedly, but if that was going on, then, you know, that should make him even more happy that he made the right decision. So that's what I'm gonna say about that. But golly, Jesus. Hey, Miss Sexy Ray. But that was the biggest takeaway from me from that last night. So that's the only thing I'm gonna say. I wasn't wowed in it. I was like, okay, they're divorced. Let's just move on. They're divorced. You know, it's not like they're still married. It's not like he's gonna change the divorce decree. You know what I'm saying? So, one more thing I want to get into before I get deep into the commentary, which has to do with Johnell and Chrissy. A lot of people are kind of like, you know, butting heads about this whole contempt thing. And again, y'all, I'm gonna say right now, the LaTrue situation has gone into a legal situation. And when it goes to a legal situation, you gotta kind of step away from it because you don't want to make it more worse than it is. And then that's just me. Oh yeah, and the miscarriage. Yes, Latte, you're right. You don't want to. We don't want to make anything worse. We don't want to, you know, as content creators, we don't want to tempt any more, you know, content. But I want to show y'all something. I'm gonna show y'all. If y'all have not heard, this is just a small snippet. Tyrese Gibson was just held in contempt of order. And his ex-wife, I don't know if you guys heard about this, his ex-wife got him for contempt, and it was for child support. Now, this is in Fulton County. This is in Georgia, okay? This was Judge Farms, I think. Never worked with him before, never heard of him a day in my life. But he's in Fulton County. And apparently he is one of them hard judges. And what made, I don't know if it was he or she, but anyway, this particular judge, I'm gonna tell you, the crazy part about this particular judge was the judge that presided over the divorce case. They presided over the divorce case. So that's what makes it even worse. Because when that judge already has knowledge and actually presided over the order, and the two people come back and they're in contempt, it doesn't make it good. Y'all, I've seen it so many times. It doesn't make it the best thing. So let me show y'all this. He was held in contempt for child support. She got him. But and everybody knows Tyrese is being, that was a jacked up divorce. It kind of reminds me of the LaTrue divorce, but because it was so many things, the ex-wife was just being a bee, if you ask me, you know, not a bee, but y'all know what I'm saying. Like, anyway, so hold on, I'm gonna share this. So I'm not going to let the video play, but it does say, hold on, make sure you guys this. It's my computer running a little slow today. I don't know why my computer is doing that. StreamYard, don't start that mess today. Oh my God. Can y'all see that, or does it y'all need me to blow that up? Can y'all see that? Okay, because we don't want that to play. Can y'all see that or no? Let me know if you can't see that. If you can't see that, then I can see it. She can see it. Hey, Miss Lovely. Hey, Lachelle's. Chrissy did. Hey, Tony. Okay. It's all right. Let me read this really quick. All right. Let me read. It says, Tyrese Gibson ongoing child support debacle got a little fast and furious. Georgia. It actually happened today in Georgia court Monday. The actor and singer 45 was temporarily detained and has since been released after being held in contempt of court. The Fulton County Public Information Officer tells the Post. The Director of Communications at Fulton County Sheriff's Office confirmed Gibson is not in custody because he actually paid. So what happened was, let me go back. Let me stop sharing because this thing is actually all right. So what happened was, you guys, with this whole case right here, he has to pay $10,000. He has to pay $10,000 child support a month. Okay, he was only paying $2,000. I don't know, whatever. But when the judge he got there, he got served a contempt, just like everybody else. You get served a contempt. Once you go in, just because you're served a contempt, that don't mean they're going to find you in contempt. So when he got there, he was found in contempt. And sometimes even when you're in contempt, y'all, it doesn't mean they're going to send you to jail. You know what I'm saying? They could have other forms of punishment or something like that. But in this case, he put him in jail until he was able to come up with the balance of $73,000. So the judge says until you can come up with $73,000, you're going to be detained. Now that was early this morning. So apparently he found the $73,000 and he paid his bill and he released it. But I wanted to show you guys because it just came. Basically, y'all, is my thing freezing up? I feel like StreamYard is acting up on me today bad. So y'all let me know if something freezes up or anything like that. But so he was found in contempt. The judge, I guess, wanted to make an example out of him. The judge found him in contempt and threw him in jail, detained him on the spot, and told him he had to stay in jail until he pays that $73,000. So he did find that $73,000. So y'all, my thing is, when I told y'all, it's all about the temperament of the judge. It's the temperament of the judge. And if you're going in front of the same judge that actually issued or signs your divorce decree or divorce order, it may not be good. So that's what I'm saying, y'all. Contempt is very light. It's not, the worst thing in the world. It's more like a warning, like, stop doing what you're doing, or this could happen. It's not the worst thing in the world. But yes, it can carry jail time. And the judge will use it it's his or her discretion. So that just came just in time. I thought that was very ironic that came just in time when everybody's in the middle of this whole contempt thing about with LaTruth and Brianna. Hold on a second. About the whole thing with LaTruth and Brianna and the whole contempt, how it's going to go, the experience. But that's one example of how contempt of court works. It's to the judge's discretion, however they want to do it. If they're mad, they're going to send you straight to jail. If they're not, and they're trying to have compassion, hey. It said that he had to pay so much. Yeah, it is. Miss Sands says, Miss Shawn, can you give your expertise on why, if they have equal rights, why couldn't they order that? Anything pertaining to the child is split down the middle, daycare, fees, school. Okay, so Miss Sands, let me tell you what happens with stuff like that. If they already come to y'all, they never went in front of a judge. Let me get that straight right now. They never went in front of a judge. They had mediation. So in mediation, that means they have somebody that's going to sit down with them and help them come to some agreements. Okay. So when they did that court order, first they came up with an agreement. So let me tell y'all how it works. First, I'll sit down with the plaintiff and the defendant, the husband and the wife. Say, hey, listen, let's come to an agreement. What can you live with? What can you live with? All right, let's put it in the middle. What can you live with? They have to agree on those things. If they can do it, the judge would prefer people to come up with their own stuff without them, and all they got to do is sign up on it. If they see something that's not in question, then they are going to adjust it. So in this case, they went along with the LaTruth agreement. They went along with it. So the judge went ahead and signed off on it. So that was something that they agreed to do. That's not something that the court ordered. They signed the order afterwards. The agreement became an order once it got into the judge's chambers. So they agreed to that. That's nothing that the judge put on them. They agreed to that. I'm pretty sure the judge added little stuff in there, but they agreed to all this stuff, y'all. This is not something that was forced upon them. They agreed to that. So whatever Robert agreed to, Brianna agreed to, whatever Brian agreed to, Robert agreed to, they took it to the judge. Judge signed off on it. Judge signed off on it. And yes, the attorney has to advise them too, y'all. Exactly. It has to be advised among both attorneys, whatever. Can they go back and amend it? Absolutely. There was another question I just skipped over. Why not get it amended if you lose some income? I'm not understanding this. Well, Renita, now let me tell y'all something about income, okay? Both of them are entrepreneurs, okay? So you know, and I know that probably all income wasn't submitted. I'm sure y'all know that stuff gets altered. Y'all know, I'm just gonna be honest with you. Sometimes if you're an entrepreneur, especially when you file in taxes, y'all know even when we file, if you're an entrepreneur, sometimes when we file taxes, we try to write off everything, and so we won't have to pay it. And sometimes if you're an entrepreneur in child support, you're supposed to legally submit all of your income. But from what I know, both of them have like several different platforms. So they're probably making money on all those platforms, okay? I'm pretty sure they didn't give all the money for the platforms, just like we know, or our understanding is allegedly she didn't report all of her income. You know what I'm saying? So my guess, and this is just my opinion, this is my educated opinion, is that the reason why he may not be going back for an amendment is because maybe it didn't even whatever was taken did not affect his income to the point that he can get it amended. You see what I'm saying? If it didn't take a big chunk and if it's not going to make a difference, then there's no need to. There's no need to. The only time that you really go back, if you completely out of income, if your income is snatched in half or something like that, that's the only time when your income takes a huge significant change or chunk out of it. So my guess, and this is my guess, this is allegedly, this is not fact. I'm saying that the reason that most people will not go back and ask for an amendment is because their income has not changed significantly enough to get an amendment. Okay, that's mainly the reasons why. So that may be why. It's not that they can't get an amended. It might be that it wouldn't make a difference. It has to be a big difference in income for it to be amended. I hope that makes sense, y'all. Did she really file a contempt on LaTruth because their divorce was under Hampton versus Hampton in that order they showed? Yes, because her name is now Battle. Legally, her name is now Battle. I seen it. She really did, Marlena. I actually did see the court order. So it is a contempt. So it's not fake. It's very much true. So basically, his attorney wasn't working his best interest. I would have to say, in my opinion, I don't like to, throw another attorney or another legal professional under the bus, but I would have to say that all attorneys do not work in the best interest of their clients. Hey, Rosanette. I did not see any order under those names. Yeah, her last name is Battle. Legally, it is Battle. It is not Hampton anymore. Hey, Dee Dee. Hey, Rebecca. Hey, Nisha. I just love this. I'm a paralegal as well, but immigration is my specialty in criminal. Oh, wow. Okay, Nisha. That's what's up. I don't deal with immigration. I do. I've done a couple of green cards, but that's so time consuming. That's very, very time consuming. I've done a couple of them, but I stopped because it's very, very time consuming. In criminal, Y'all know what I think about criminal. I do civil and corporate. That's it. He can motion to amend that order, because if not, she will have him back for contempt. Robert is taking this likely, and she's not stopping until he's available for any other woman. Well, y'all, the only thing again I'm gonna say to that is, you know, he's just gonna have to do what's best for him. You know, at this point, it is legal. You know, he's not without knowledge. Oh, absolutely, Renita. He is not without knowledge. He knows what needs to be done. And I'm gonna say it has been known for quite some time. So, that's what I'm gonna really say, y'all. Really, honestly, I don't know. I'm gonna just digress off of that, y'all. But just know that right now, you know, it legally, he just probably needs to just do what he has to do. But right now, she has him in contempt. Yes, he can file. He can't file contempt on her for the things, of course. So, and they'll go to court and they'll battle that out. Okay. So, you know, that's what I'm gonna say on that. I hate to even predict legal stuff at this point. Because I mean, and Amber went over a couple of things in her live about what she's trying to hold him in contempt for. So, you know, it's a lot of his content. A lot of his content, you know, they were supposed to, and I stressed this, y'all. I stressed this. I said both of them need to delete. They have to delete all their content by September the 1st. And I also stressed that both of them was in contempt and both of them can take each other to court. So none of this should have been a surprise to y'all at all. I think most people, and I'm guessing just by reading the comments, that I think that a lot of people were just a little bit disappointed that maybe it wasn't done. The truth supporters were morally disappointed because, you know, he didn't take action when this stuff first happened, you know, and I can understand that. But unfortunately, right now, she has done it. So, but again, he can file a contempt. So that's what I'm gonna say about that, y'all. I work with many judges and attorneys, and they would never allow this nonsense to clog the judicial system. And listen, I'm gonna have to agree with Miss Sands, because y'all, judges do get tired. I'm not gonna lie. Judges are human, just like y'all sit up in the audience and y'all think certain ways, and y'all think things are stupid and petty and stuff like that. They think the same thing, but they have a guideline that they have to go by. They have a guideline that they have to go by, and they have statutes they have to go by. So, you know, and then sometimes, y'all know what, when it's like very broad, when they have a broad way, I mean, it can go from the minimum to nothing to the max. When they have that, I think that's when it's the worst. So Robert really don't need to not let her get by with anything. Rebecca, I think a lot of people are sharing your same sentiments. Cheryl said, question, just because the state picked up the revenge plea, that doesn't mean he dropped the charges, does it? No, it does not mean he dropped the charges. So let me explain that. A lot of people think that he dropped that case. No, that case is still. Sorry, y'all. That case is still pending. That case has been bound over. And so what that means, when it's bound over, that means that the state has picked the case up and Robert is now a witness. He is just a witness. So, you know, when the state does take it over, the victim becomes just a witness. So no, it is not, from my understanding, the last time I seen, and y'all, it's not revenge porn. Revenge porn is actually a felony. She did not get a felony. She got a misdemeanor. So either way, it doesn't carry time. That doesn't carry time, unfortunately. Well, what am I saying? Unfortunately, it does not carry time. But for a felony, it does carry time. It could carry up to a year, and you have to register as a sex offender for revenge porn. If it is deemed a felony. But like I said, it was bound over, so the state has picked it up. So I know a lot of people was questioning that and wondering about that, but that's where it's at now. It is still pending. And from my understanding, the Georgia courts are backed up. So y'all know Georgia is a big place. And y'all know they up there committing crimes left and right, left and right. They're probably putting all their sources, all their resources in that YSL case. They're putting all their sources into that because y'all know it is going strong. So they're probably putting all their resources in there. So all these small cases, yeah, they're going to be put on the back burner. And that case won't get heard for maybe another year from when it happened, because it could happen this year. And if she has her lawyer in on it, that lawyer can delay that thing as long as she wants to. So, and you never know. With the pregnancy, alleged pregnancy, her lawyer could ask her to delay that another year or two, you guys. So who knows if we'll ever hear the ending on that particular one. Robert is not going to talk about what's going on with his court case. Well, actually, Rebecca, is probably in his best interest that he doesn't. It's probably in his best interest that he does not speak on that at this time. And the only thing that I'm going to agree with, I know I've seen a little bit of I was in D-Ham's. I always come in at the beginning of the live, but y'all know D-Ham have his lives very late at night. And listen, I'll be in bed about 11, 12 o'clock. So I'll do in and do, I am one of his mods. I'll do in and, do whatever. And I did hear a little bit of his commentary. And the only thing I will agree with is I feel like Robert should kind of disconnect himself from the saga, from this thing, and kind of fall back a little bit. That's what I think. That's just my opinion, y'all. That would be my professional advice, is to pull back a little bit from the saga, kind of let everything cool down, let it calm down, and not let it get any round up anymore. Because y'all, as much as you support somebody, sometimes people can self-sabotage themselves by just talking and wanting to be right. You know what I'm saying? They want to be right all the time. So, or they want to get their point across. And y'all, I'm like that too. I promise you, I'm like that too. I be wanting to get my point across. And sometimes I talk myself into, later on being like, why the hell did I say that? Why the hell did I do that? Why didn't I just sit down? Blah, blah, blah. Y'all know what I'm saying? Which is going to lead me into my commentary about Johnell. Thank you so much, Queen Egyptian. I so appreciate that. Ms. Walker said, why did the state pick it up? That's what happens all the time, Ms. Walker, especially in domestic violence cases. Or no, did I say domestic violence? I meant misdemeanor cases. The state will pick it up. That happens all the time. That's not something unusual. That's not something that's not normal. The state always picks stuff like that up. They just pick it up and they make the victim just a witness. So, and I will tell you this, if he decides that he doesn't want to be a witness, that will get the case thrown out. If he decides that he does not want to be a witness anymore, that can get the case thrown out. So just so you know, just so y'all are knowledgeable about that, that is what is going to happen if he decides he doesn't want to pursue the case, even though it's not up to him, it's up to the state, but the state can't pursue it without him being a witness. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense, y'all. Jessica, if Robert is violating the court, why is everyone mad taking pictures? I'm not understanding your question, Jessica. If Robert is violating the court, why is everyone mad taking pictures? I'm not understanding your question. Can you reword it for me, please? Reword your question for me. So let me get into my commentary about Johnell. Now, let me tell y'all something, y'all. Y'all know, have y'all noticed that Johnell, has anybody asked themselves, why is Johnell so freaking quiet? Why is Johnell not saying anything? Why has he not addressed nothing? This man has been completely silent on that subject. He will not come out to the forefront. He will not address it. He will not say anything. He won't say, did I do it or did I not do it? He will not do anything. He is not even, to the point where he's trying to defend himself. Hey, True Slayer. Hey, Queen. He's to the point where he's not even trying to, oh, no, you good, Miss Walker. He's not even trying to defend himself. So let me tell y'all something. I'm going to tell y'all why. Do we want to say, I'll tell you what, put one in the chat if you believe that Johnell is quiet because he's guilty, one, if you believe that he's guilty, or two, that he has a management team behind him. Two, if you feel like his management team is behind him, telling him to be quiet, or he's just guilty and don't want to say anything. So just put it. Hey, SR. Shay says, since it's a misdemeanor, can the judge order her to shut down her social media, or will he give her community service or something? No, he can only shut down the social media if it's a felony and she has to register as a sex offender, which it won't. Yeah. And yeah, community service or something very, maybe even a fine. I have to look up what the punishment by law is for that, and I don't know. And based on it, it's also based on a criminal record. She don't have a criminal record. She barely gonna get anything. His PR told his mama told him to hush. His PR probably told him to ignore everything so it will go away. Marlena said PR team and his mama. So a lot of people, Ms. Love and Rosanette say they think he's guilty. Truth. Oh my gosh, a lot of y'all think okay. He has media training. Yes, Egyptian. Hey, Dominica. A lot of y'all. Hey, Miss Steele. All right, so y'all, let me tell y'all something. Now, as much as we want to say Johnell is a Z-lister, which, you know, I call him a Z-lister because he hasn't been on the big screen, okay? He ain't getting paid that money, okay? He ain't no Denzel. He ain't gonna never be no Denzel. No, he's not that. And number three, his mom got him back on meds. Hey, Dolly. So y'all listen. It is number two. For whoever said that, if the pictures were sent through Facebook Messenger, isn't that considered social media? Yes, it is, Dominica. And like I said, let me answer this question first. And Dominica, it is, but it's how it, I don't know. I went in the courtroom. I don't know how it was presented. It depends on how he presented it as to why she put it. I think he tried to get it upgraded to a felony and the judge did not go for it. I don't know why. So I wasn't in the courtroom, so I'm not exactly sure what type of case was presented. I know, Latte, I don't know how to do that yet. I don't have to learn how to do that. After listening to his ex-girlfriend, Chrissy said that he's not, y'all know I can't say that word. It makes me question, is this girl lying again? Tyrese with the T. Juanita says this is not his original source of income, so he can walk away easily. Good one, Juanita. If he is violating the court order, why is everyone mad he have been doing a lot? I don't think nobody's mad. I don't know. I can't answer for everyone, so I don't think nobody's upset. Hey, Miss E. All right, so you guys, he has a publicist behind him. He has a publicist and he has a management team behind him. Okay, that's why. Let me tell y'all something, and I'm gonna show y'all something really quick. Let me show y'all something. Y'all, no matter what you say about Johnell, we can think the worst. Let me tell y'all something. The worst thing I think about Johnell is what he did with that child. I told y'all that is the worst thing that I have seen with my own eyes witnessed he done. And I think that he was just scum for doing that. That's my opinion. I don't like the fact that he did that using another person's child. Hey, grown woman status. Hey, queen. I do not like the fact that he did that. That's what I have against him. Now, the DD, that's that question. So, but let me show you. Y'all remember I was doing the thing on Isaac Hinge. All right, I want you to see what he posted. He's back on his meds. It's keeping from focus, building, and putting together thing. I know, Dolly. I know. Okay, hold on. All right, so hopefully my thing won't is that what I want to share? All right, let me see. Now, hopefully this will pop up. Because I don't know what's going on today. StreamYard is acting funky. Oh my God. They don't want to do nothing. All right, y'all, let me try this again. The browser has blocked your screen. Can y'all see that? Hold on, y'all, I gotta turn the air on. It's hot in this house. Y'all believe I'm sitting in here? I don't even have the air on. Like, what the heck? All right, so y'all see what he says. Now listen to what he says. He says, his unbothered attitude made her apologize. She's attracted to toxic energy and sad when you turn it off. A real life cancerous, malignant, narcissist cycle who effed up niggas' lives, whatever. Why all the men run to God quoting scriptures after dating her? So he's talking about Johnell going to church. What's her answer for that? It must be all the men and not her. Her followers are booty eating, whatever, y'all. She literally just lied on Johnell X Young last week, now apologizing, claiming her followers are the ones who said those horrible things, and those bald-headed hoes don't bat an eye, y'all. That's not my language, that's his. So let me tell y'all how that's so significant that he would say something like that. Is it small writing? Hey, too cute. No, Rebecca, I don't think so. So let me tell y'all what I took from that, which kind of comes in with my live. Basically, what it is, y'all. Now I'm going to compare. Now, Brianna came out and said the same thing. She claimed this happened with LaTruth, right? Then she turned around and did the same thing with Johnell. She came on live, blah, blah, blah. She ranted. She threw a fit. She put out posts. She put out these long things. She went on Instagram, platform. And then she turned around and, she did the same thing. Both of them did the same thing. But both of them reacted differently. Johnell's reaction, I'm going to just focus on Johnell's reaction. Johnell's reaction to this whole thing was to stay silent. He didn't even try to come out and defend himself. He didn't say, no, it didn't happen. Yes, it didn't happen. No, it didn't happen. He didn't even try to defend himself. And y'all, let me tell y'all something. And yes, Egyptian, that's right. The first baby daddy didn't either. Neither one of them came out to defend themselves. Neither one of them. Now, I don't know what the situation is with the first baby daddy. I believe, I don't really know, because I don't really have a lot of background on him, as to what really happened with him. But as far as Johnell, me kind of studying, observing his action, yes, this man is super, super childish. But at the same time, based on what Chrissy said yesterday, and I listened to her very well, based on his behavior, that the fact that she has never known him to be a DB person. She has never known him to drink, never known him to do anything. And he stays silent. So y'all, that should tell y'all something about Johnell's character, a little bit, about how he responds and reacts to women, and how silence sometimes speaks volumes. Now, when he did not respond to Brianna, when she brought him out, what did she do? She went on her platform and she apologized. She didn't get the reaction she thought she was going to get. She didn't get the reaction, because had he come on the platform and been raising all kind of cane, boom, 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 I believe she would have kept going. I believe she would have started dropping receipts. I believe she would have dropped something this here. I believe she would have went ham on him. But he stayed silent. He did nothing. So instead, he made her look like he made her look crazy, which he always does. He made her look like she was losing her mind because he just sat back. It's like he was sitting back on the couch watching the show. And I'm just going to see how far this girl going to go. So it's like Johnell kept his composure. At the same time, I do believe it has a lot to do with his management and his PR team. Saying, you know what? If you feed this is like fire. If you keep adding fuel to the fire, it's going to grow. It's going to grow. It's going to keep going. It's going to get bigger and bigger. And it's going to get to the blogs that you and her are going at each other. She says, you're doing this, you're doing this. And eventually she would have started dropping receipts. But here's the kicker, y'all. Here's the thing for me. Do y'all not realize that Johnell has been in this woman's house? He has been around the whole shenanigans with this thing between her marriage. He has been right smack in the middle of all of this stuff. Y'all don't think that man's sitting on receipts? Y'all don't think that man could come out and really respond and tell it all, lay it out? Y'all don't really think, y'all, hey, Gemini rising. Y'all don't think that, let me stop sharing this, I'm sorry. Y'all don't think that this man could come out and just put it on the floor? Because he's been in her house, he's been around her and her children. He has knowledge of everything. He's been right in the middle of this whole thing with the truth. He's had conversations with her. He's pillow talked with her, everything. He doesn't have a sign of NDA, but yet he remains quiet. He remains quiet. He says nothing because one pin drop from Johnell could probably blow her whole spot up. And I do believe it. I do believe it. But you know, my thing is he's just, and see, y'all understand that's how you gain control. Y'all know us women, sometimes we get mad. And I'm saying, you know, all of us, y'all, we get mad at our man. And, you know, we do things and, you know, he'll sit there and he'll ignore us. Y'all, I used to date a guy. He was very nonchalant. Very, very nonchalant. I would throw little fits for the hell of it just to get him to respond. Nothing. I couldn't get a bite out of him. And it irritated the crap out of me to the point I had to be the one to pick up the phone and call him. Like, all right, okay, it's, you know, I had to be the one to do it. When you get a guy that's so nonchalant like that and control their composure, and on top of that, have a team behind him, he got all the control in the world. And he hasn't said not one word. That proves to y'all this situation how much silence has power. You don't have to respond to everything because eventually, and this is what I'm going to say, another possible thing is he knows it's a lie. In his mind, if he's saying, he know that's not true. He knows she's lying. He know that they may have had tussles. They may have, you know, because do y'all remember when Dawn said that there was times that he was trying to get out the door and she was coming after him, he was trying to leave. Do y'all remember that? So y'all got to think about that kind of stuff. He did it because he said it in the text message, or he's not going to speak on facts. He's not going to speak on facts. Well, that's what I'm saying. Regardless or not, he's staying silent. Hey, Miss Ronnie. Regardless of it, if it is true or not, you guys, regardless, he's staying quiet. And the fact of the matter is, y'all have to understand, he was right in the middle of this whole war beef with him, with Brianna and LaTruce. He was right in the middle of it. He sat down, he's witnessed everything. He's seen how she acts, he's seen how she responds. He could probably tell you everything this woman has bought him. He probably could tell you all the money she spent on him. Yes, Jay, all the money she's bought. That was his name is Isaac Hand. She's on Facebook. Y'all, he could blow. I believe it is my opinion that he could come and blow her whole spot up. But that is the power of silence. A person can literally make you dance by just being silent, not saying anything, just sitting back in a corner. Y'all, that's scary. Beware of a person who moves in silence. Always be aware of a person who moves in silence. Let me tell y'all something. A person who's on rah-rah time, They spilling. They let you know they left hand, they right hand, they middle hand, they left foot, they right foot. They letting you know what they're doing. The minute they get mad, they rah-rah it out. They rah-rah it out. Now, for a while, y'all, the truth was very, very quiet. He for the most part, I'm gonna say he has been a little silent, but he has had a little pushback, and that's fine. He's entitled to that. But he's going through the exact same thing on Johnell, but she know how to handle Johnell. She handled Johnell totally different. And why is because he's not giving pushback. Did y'all not? Miss Love said Johnell was not lied to when he was admitted to Robert was quiet for a long time. He kept it long enough, scared of what? Right, Miss Love, I agree with that. But dude, what was I about to say, y'all? I lost my train of thought. It'll come back to me. But y'all got to understand, when a person moves in silence, those are the people that you got to be weary of. Those are the people that you got to watch. Because when they come out, they're going to come out banging. You're going to push the wrong button and they're going to say, screw it. And they're going to lay it all out. There's no telling what this. See, this is what I say. I believe that, I told y'all months ago, I think she's very composed. I think she's very, she responds very quickly. She's reactive. She don't even think before she reacts. She just reacts. Boom, boom. I'm mad. I'm in my emotions. I'm crying. Let me hit that live button. I'm mad. People who just, I'm mad. I'm angry with that person. I'm emotional. Let me cry. I'm going to hit the live button. And they're always the one who comes back and end up apologizing. They're always the ones who come back looking crazy. Yes, Tyrese. Let me go back up. There was some comments I think I missed. The DV may have been okay, Miss Ann said the DV may have been self-defense because we know she can't keep her hands to herself. As much as we may dislike how he taunts Robert with his baby and allegedly hitting Josh, it could be lies. Now, I want y'all to think about this. Now I'm saying this. I'm just putting this in y'all head, okay? When Brianna first came out, what did she have? She had a thumb, right? Nobody was there to see that but her and Robert. So she told the whole world that he messed up or broke her finger or something like that. I don't know, her finger or whatever. The whole world, or half the people, whatever, they believed it. They went and they said, oh my gosh, she's a DV victim. Oh my gosh, boom, boom, fed it, right? So the first thing we do, and I know there were some text messages, y'all, I'm not overlooking it, but the first thing we see a scratch on her neck, and all of a sudden, it's DV. It's DV. Same thing. A picture put out, an alleged this happened, DV. It's DV. It's like, y'all, it's like a pattern. Y'all don't see this pattern going. So I'm not saying that Johnell is innocent, y'all, because of the spitting in the face and all that. But I do believe he's wrong. I do believe, and according to Amora, Johnell has put his hands on her. I don't know. It's alleged. And if y'all want me to take the same stance I took with LaTruth, the evidence that I see with my own eyes does not say DV. Just like the evidence with LaTruth did not say DV. That's me. But I don't know what nobody's witnessed. I don't know it. Based on if witness, these are all her words. These are her text messages to people, y'all. Just like they were her text messages about LaTruth. These are her text messages about Johnell. Now, if you want to believe in the text messages and, or whatever about LaTruth, then y'all got to take the same stance with Johnell. We don't know. Because y'all see in that video that Dehan played last night that we have seen 100 times where she was hitting on him. Y'all can see she's very aggressive. She's a very aggressive young lady. She is hey, Miss Judy. She's a very aggressive young lady. She really is, okay? So what makes y'all think that she is not? Y'all, let me put this disclaimer out there, y'all. The thing about it is, no man should put his hands on a woman regardless. Okay, so I'm gonna say that. I don't want y'all to think I'm promoting DV. But what I'm saying is that sometimes as women, we get very aggressive. We want to lay hands on our partner or whatever. We want to do that. We want to lay hands. We want to be aggressive and stuff like that. And sometimes some men are not strong enough to walk away. Some men will turn around and engage in it back. And the minute that the woman gets a bruise from that or gets something, she's saying, "Oh, he hurt me. He hurt me. I've been DV. Call the police." Like, y'all know how that go. Y'all not crazy. Y'all know how that go. Now, if y'all now think about this, I don't think they just met by social media. So wait, right, Egyptian. She's the aggressor. That goes both. And no man should put his hands on a woman. No woman. That's right, Therese. You're exactly right. So y'all know every man is not, and Johnell is young. Now, if Chrissy is getting on here saying that she did not have the same experience with Johnell, she did not have the same experience with him. And Joski, you can weigh on heavy on this as well, because you can weigh heavy on this as well. If Chrissy did not have the same experience, what's going on, D Hale? Lady J, get right with LB. What's going on? If Chrissy did not have the same experience as Brianna, don't y'all think? And y'all know I'm just this. I like to put all this stuff together. I like to put pieces of the puzzle together. What does that say? Now you got to look at the whole thing. You got to look at the whole entire thing as a whole. That's why women should keep their hands to themselves. That's right, Miss Ann. Y'all got to look at the whole entire thing as a whole. People in his past that he's had a relationship with in 2 years say, "No, I've never experienced that with him. He doesn't even cheat, barely even drinks." But you got over here where Brianna is saying he drinks, he gets drunk, he puts his hands on me, he does this, he does that. Hey, Virgo goddess. Hey, Bridget. I mean, and all this is just me picking stuff, me picking the brain, me trying to put two and two together. I want to know y'all thoughts. You got to think about that, y'all. Like, if you're not having the same experience, don't you know different things bring different behavior out of men? Men are going to act accordingly. She even said that he reimbursed her. He reimbursed her on a trip that she did for him. Did we ever hear anything about that from Brianna? So y'all got to understand, look at the difference in the treatment. Look at the difference in the treatment and look at the fact that he's not going back and forth with her on social media. He's not doing that. So that makes me sit back and look at the situation totally different. Like, okay, well, maybe allegedly, maybe they did have tussles. Maybe Johnell and Brianna did have some tussles. Maybe that's what happened. Maybe they are in tussles. Maybe he did put his hands on her. But do we know who the aggressor was? Even though it doesn't matter. But the point is, if he's never done that to another woman, I'm just saying. Let me read the comments. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me catch up. Different women bring out different parts of a man. That's right. Marlena says she brings out the worst in people. Hey, Lisa. Hey, Doris. It tells me that Brianna is the real, exactly. It says he is dealing with two different women who bring out different things in him. That's right, Miss Love. I missed Joski's comment. I meant to go back up here. What was his comment? We all know her word can't be trusted, and she acts very. That's the word I was looking for. Impulsive. She's very impulsive. She's very impulsive. Y'all can see that. When she gets mad, when she gets angry, when she's crying, what does she do? Oh, boom, I'm hitting the live button. Y'all know, blah, blah, blah. Y'all know, da, 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 da. Why act like that if you know that you still want to be with this man, you still love this man, and 9 times out of 10, you're going to end up apologizing. She's very impulsive, and she's not afraid about what boundaries to cross. I say that she's not afraid. Hey, honey. She does not mind crossing certain boundaries. Doris, I think I heard that too. I think Dawn said that. Now, see, y'all, for the most part, y'all, I feel Dawn has been very honest. She's been one of the most honest person in this saga. I'm gonna say that. The one honest person. Hold on. Lady Leo said, Sean, I think she brought out the beast in him because of the beast in her. Lady Leo 73. I have to agree with you. I have to agree with you. Joski said he has painted himself in a bad light in other situations. Not saying he is innocent, but they may both be guilty in their situation. Joski, I agree with that. I'm saying exactly. They both may be tussling and stuff like that. But we don't know who the aggressor is because y'all, we've seen evidence of her being aggressive. But we also have to. But look at the history. Every man allegedly that she's been with, she has said she has experienced abuse. Do y'all think that's just by coincidence? Every relationship. Hey, Miss Lysander. Hey, Lolita. Hey, Miss Whitaker. I'm missing a lot of people. I'm so sorry. Hey, it's Joanne. I think I spoke to her. She's not mindful. She is not. Miss Ann said he was in it for the come up, like he stated to Chrissy. Johnell never wanted a commitment relationship with Bree, and she was just a jump off. I do believe that he did not go into this situation with Bree with the intentions of a relationship. Hell, he had just got out of one. I think he thought that she was big. Both of them went in with bad intentions. I think they both thought that he thought she was big, and he thought, she thought he was big, and he thought she was big. And they both got disappointed. And does not antagonize the abuser. That's right. When Dawn talked to Lionel's sister, she said that her dad supports Lionel and she's his fave. Wow. Hey, Talisa. She probably was hitting him like she was hitting Robert. Unlike Robert, he hit her. Y'all, and that's what I'm saying. Lolita come up with a very good point. Very, very good point. If you, y'all, come on. I'm sure out of all people in this chat, even in the bushes, I'm sure that y'all have been in a relationship where you have been aggressive with your man, but you expect him not to hit you back. And some of them have probably said, I'm leaving before I put my hands on you. I'm going to leave. I'm going to get out here before I put my hands on you. Instead of walking, you want a reaction out of him. And then you turn around, all of a sudden, oh no, he's leaving. So you run to the door to prevent him from leaving. Come on. Have some people in here not experienced that? I mean, be honest. Some of us women, we have done that. And we have some men who's strong enough to walk away. Hey, Yolanda. Is Royalty in here? I sure didn't see her. I didn't see her. If she's in here, hey Royalty, if you in here, I didn't see you. That's why the fake ears like be co-signing, so she stayed out of his marriage. Brianna is never going to stop her behavior and her. I'm just saying. I'm just pointing out things that you guys need to just consider. Just sit back and consider all the facts and then come to your conclusion. Right? Don't just look at stuff one way. Consider all the facts in the situation. All the facts in the situation, you guys. Y'all do me a favor. I want y'all to do me a huge favor. If you have not clicked the like button, please go back out and click the like button for me, please. That's all I ask is you click the like button. Click the like button for me. If you haven't, step out and hit the like button for me. Repeated patterns, yes. Egyptian said they were both rebounds. You know what? But you know what, Egyptian? I can't even say that Brianna's was a rebound because she was still married. She was technically still married. Truth says that sometimes she's talking like she learned something through one or two of her personalities that got sense. They are just outnumbered by the... So she got about 2 or 3 different personalities, right? Y'all know what sometimes I know some people are going to be like, girl, you crazy. But y'all, sometimes I do be having a little hope for her. Sometimes when I feel like she coming around, I'll have a little hope for her. I have a little shimmer of hope. And then it's like, boom, another bomb drops. It's like, okay. If Bree hit Johnell, he's going to hit Bree back. I believe that Johnell is that type of dude. Now I'm going to say that. I'm going to ask all the guys, like if D-Ham or Joski, if y'all in here, do Johnell give those type of signs because he's a little bit younger that if somebody comes back at him, he will in fact return the favor. And that's what I believe to a certain extent, that he will return the favor. Child, I was like, girl, you know you didn't have to do that man like that. Yeah. And y'all know what? Chrissy even said that she was surprised that he even acted like that with her and not letting her in the house. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these things that she's saying is very surprising to her, but y'all can see that she's a whole different type of breed. Y'all can see she's I think she's very beautiful. She looks like she got herself well put together. She's very calm. Look like she's into really, really helping DV victims. So I have to give her that. Rebound relationships never work. They are just for sex and getting your ego stroked. That's right. Egyptian, that is so right. That's right, Lisa. Mystery said the cray part is we said he would be the one to pop her tail back if she tries to do him like she did her ex-husband. Sean, we have looked at the fact that he is now drinking and doing mushroom. Well, you know what? Exactly, Miss Love. So that's my thing, y'all. Now it's being said that, he's doing all this extracurricular stuff that other people is not privy to him doing. So that's why this is really confusing to me. Can a person bring out that bad of a person? Hey, Tramel. Hey, Crystal. Hey, April. Lady J says, abuse. I like that. Abuse. I like that. Woman will not think about hitting their abuser or talking junk to them. She is a liar. So, y'all, if y'all see a man get ready to jump back, 9 times out of 10, if you just hood like that, you're not going to sit there and taunt your person. Sean, I always tell my boys, if a woman hits you, you better hit their. y'all, I'm gonna tell. Oh my gosh, y'all, I don't condone. I'm gonna be honest. Y'all know I have 4 boys. I don't condone my boys hitting on women, but I will never condone that. But I would say, do not let nobody pump you. Don't let no woman ever feel like she is able to put her hands on you. Whatever that consists of, that is, I'm not going to say go whatever. I'm saying defend yourself. Don't let no woman feel like she can just put her hands on you, because you human just like the rest. So y'all know I have 4 boys. So, I was guilty of it in my younger years. I would never put my hands on a man today. Exactly. There are some men who feel if you hit them, they're going to hit you. Exactly. And I believe Johnell is one of those. I don't think that the truth is one of those people. I don't think he is one of those people. I think he's more of a verbal person. He'll probably cuss you out. But I mean, as we done seen, he'll cuss you out. But I don't think he's a physical person. He doesn't. I mean, that's my opinion, though. Veronica says she was bold enough to call his mother out of her name. That will make anyone. Y'all know what? And y'all can correct me in the chat if I'm wrong. Was that not the reason why? And y'all, spit in the face is disgusting right off the rip. I would change my number. You wouldn't even talk to me no more. But is that not the reason why he did that? I heard that she called his mom out her name, which is the reason why he did that. He spit in her face. Is that true? Can somebody confirm that? I don't know. Something is wrong, because I would be extremely embarrassed by now. So something in her feels the behavior is okay. She's used to that behavior. She's conditioned to that behavior. That's just what she's conditioned to. I think all women have multiple. T said all women have multiple personalities. Lady J, I'm praying that she gets herself together for her kids. Thank you, Lady J. I am too. Me and you both. Doris, so true about that, but walk away and never go back. Lolita says she did to him what she did to all of her men, but this time she met her match. And I do believe that. D-Ham said absolutely she was a married woman and okay, Mr. Preacher Man. D-Ham said married woman in adultery. Thank you, Miss Steele. Welcome. I appreciate you coming through. Ain't gonna let it be recorded because that's evidence against him. If you try to, that gets worse. Yes, he did too much. He's gonna react. He's gonna react. Y'all listen. Men are. I think sometimes people forget that men are human. I'm not condoning it, but men are human too, you guys. And us women, like I said, we can be aggressive. So that's why I'm not saying that Johnell or giving him any passes, because y'all know how I feel about him and what he did with that child. I will never ever excuse him for that, because that was like the ultimate for me. Like, Don't stoop that low. Okay, you let this woman use you to antagonize her husband and that child's father, and then you got him got that baby calling her own father by her first name, and you're following up. You know what I'm saying? You're not even man enough to say, listen, I can't do that. You know what I'm saying? I know you're mad at this man. And first of all, my opinion is I felt like when they first met, he should have said, you know what, you're in a relationship, you're still married. You know what? Once you get your divorce, holler at me. Come talk to me. But he didn't do that. So he holds a lot of faults in this situation. But again, I was very bitter and angry. I am healed now until you do the work. That's right. Until you heal. I think he was different with Chrissy because his mom was more involved with that relationship. And that proves that yesterday on the platform. Just listen to that. That's other things I took away from her interview was that, you know, her personality did not allow him to be like that. I think he had a lot more respect for her. I think he had a lot more respect for her. And I think he knew how to treat her like a woman. You know what I'm saying? Just listen, y'all ever heard that terminology? You got to teach a man how to treat you from the beginning. You can't sit here and give a man from the beginning, shoes, clothes, jewelry in the beginning, and then try to say later on, well, I'm not doing it anymore and think he's going to stay. That's how you got him. How you got him is how you got to keep him. Same with a man, with a woman. If you're going to lavish her and treat her good or whatever, you can't slack off. How you got her is how you got to keep her. Vice versa. Well, Robert was still married at the time as well. Yes, he was. I mean, I'm not sure what you're saying. He was. Both of them was married. Both of them. He was different with Chrissy because that was a real relationship. His current woman was only meant to be used and talked like he was talking about his boys in the car. Yes, y'all remember that? Hey, Love Cat. Yes, you are late, but girl, I'm glad you came. And y'all know what? Johnell never brought his relationship to the internet. And just like, I think somebody else, I don't know who said it, this is his second source of income. And he, like y'all remember that, I don't know if y'all remember the video that I did where he was in the dark talking. He was saying, I don't do this. Social media is not me. I don't do this. This ain't my thing. You know, his first thing, he said, I got to protect my brand. I got to protect, things. So, I think Johnell just moves a little more strategically because I think he cares so much about his brand, and then his mom cares so much about his career. He has all these warriors and protectors around him. You know what I'm saying? Hello, Miss Shauna. Are you going to speak on Tyrese Gibson? I did, Chris. You missed it. I spoke on it earlier. You gotta run the live back. I spoke on it earlier. Yes, I really did. You missed it. I did it in the beginning. Yes, I did speak on that. Lolita, I believe in it either, but the point that if a woman is bad enough to jump up in a man's face and hit him, that man should be able to knock her out. I've been in a DV before. Wow. Royal D, now I see you. I don't know why I didn't see you up early. I see you now, Queen. Dawn witnessed him drinking and doing mushrooms. Each time it happened, she said he had been drinking. Well, see, that's another thing. Dawn said she witnessed him also. So I do believe that. I'm not saying that he didn't do these things, y'all. I'm saying, why did he start doing these things in this relationship and not other relationships? Why did he start doing it in this relationship and not other? And I don't think Pretty Bree even said anything about him doing that. But she never really spoke detail about it either, so. I tell all three of my kids to defend themselves and each other. That's right. Restraint is different from, that's right, Lisa. That's a good point. Restraint is different. Restraint is very, very different. When a man can say, I didn't put my hands on it, but a woman will, y'all know, I think about how we act with men sometimes. I mean, I'm older now, y'all. That was my younger days. I don't do that anymore. But I do think that, we can give men a run for their money for real when we get pissed off. But I have learned, y'all, that you gotta be, when people say you gotta be a man, so you gotta go. You got to be able to, a man has to go where he has peace. He's not going to go in a place where he has chaos and confusion. He's going to use that as entertainment, but he's going to go where his peace is, where his peace lies. Thomas taught me not to pop him if I don't want him to pop me. Virgo guy said he probably was hiding his true colors from his past relationship due how the females carry themselves, and Bree was due for the ride to drink and do. Wow, you think so, Virgo? That's a good point. Wow, I knew he did it, but I don't know why. That's right, Doris. Doris said that's right. But if Bree tough to hit a man, she should be able to. Y'all, I think she's that type that she'll sit just like DM set up. I think she's that type that she'll get a man in a very vulnerable position where they will be forced to kind of maybe put hands on her allegedly, and then she'll scream, DB. I think that's why Robert was so vulgar with his mouth to keep him. Y'all know, I'm gonna tell y'all the truth. My ex-husband, I'm gonna say that he had a mouth on him. So, and I had a mouth on him. So it's like when we went at it, you know, he wouldn't put his hands on me necessarily, but he did restrain me. Y'all have to say it was when we were young. He did restrain me and take it. He is almost 6'5", y'all. So he would restrain me and cuss me out, and he was like, leave me the F alone, just to keep from putting his hands on me really, really hard. So that's right. Doris, some of these men ain't going to let nobody hit on. Yeah, you got some men who ain't going. Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, my son, one of my sons is like that. Johnell still, especially what he did to her son. Yeah, he did put his hands on his son. Also, Johnell knew they was blaming Arch for what he did and for him cheating. And he still didn't say nothing. Johnell is an a-hole, but not an... Okay, D-Cam says Johnell is an a-hole, but not an aggressor. But he will react and push to a limit, but his first decision is to leave. I have to second that. That is what I believe about Johnell. I believe Johnell is an asshole. I believe he's a straight ass. I believe he's a straight ass. And I believe he has had his moments with her. But I got to put a question mark. If he's a flat out, you know, ABUSPR. I have to, that's just me, y'all. Sean, yes, I had to heal, and now I feel so good. I'm so proud of you, Miss D. He never intended to have a real relationship. Yep, he never did. April said, nope. He didn't have any respect for their marriage, talking about he was new sheriff. He was talking about he new sheriff in town. Hey, Beverly. Chrissy was his real piece. Pretty Bree was just a hot side chick. Yeah. Healing 101, Annie. Thank you, Annie. Thank you so much. Miss Judy said she was a girl inside while the man's woman was at the door, and now it's been several times she's became the one knocking on the door. While exactly, the roles were reversed. Y'all remember when it was said that Brianna went to Johnell's house banging on the door, he wouldn't answer? Karma comes in so many ways, y'all. He probably also saw more of a future with Chrissy because they both didn't have any kids, so he didn't have to be involved in past relationships with her. That's right, T. I have to agree with that. I have to, y'all, like I said before earlier, different behavior bring out different things. Different women bring out different behavior in men. You know what I'm saying? He gonna act accordingly. And then it depends on age and experience as well. They're going to act accordingly. Okay? They're going to act accordingly. I have sons. One girlfriend slapped my son in the face in front of people at a wedding. She was lucky he was raised by me. But had he done her anything, I would have understood. I'm just saying. That would have been understandable. Lasana said yes, because same thing you do to get me, same thing. That's right, Miss Lysander. Robert was forced to speak out. I feel like his hand was forced. I will agree with that. Johnell mother see how Bree is on social media with all the dancing. Y'all know who I would love to talk. Well, no, I wouldn't. I don't want to have an interview with nobody at this point. I really don't. I don't know what else. I don't want to have an interview with nobody. Hey, Alicia said he liked to smoke weed. Okay, I did hear that, Talisa. Hey, is it Kuno Troll? He got a bunch of collars around him. He ain't innocent, and that's the main reason he can't be a real man. Stop it. He got a bunch of collars around him. Who is him? Who is him? Are you talking about Johnell? Because that's who we're talking about. We're talking about Johnell. I did say that he had people around him. He does have people around him that's protecting him. If you want to call them coddlers, call them coddlers. T said he did drugs because he didn't want to face the harsh reality. He wanted to force himself to like her and see past her flaws. Y'all know what? If y'all can remember, I believe that Johnell made comments to Bree like, and this is allegedly, I thought I heard her say this one time, that he said, no, maybe it was Amore that said that said, you know, something about you ain't gonna do me like you did your husband. So it's like he's very well aware. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Buttercup, Miss Buttercup. I honestly think it was a publicity relationship at first, but Bree wanted him for a real boyfriend, started paying him, and John went on ahead and stayed for the money and got stuff. I believe he did. I believe he did. Egyptian, I believe you got a point. I believe he did. I believe he stayed for the money. But it went in another direction. I mean, Bree ain't the other girl. We've always established Bree as a pretty girl, but at the same time, she got a lot of issues going on with her. A lot of issues. A lot of issues. You know, Miss Shaw, just looking at you, you look just like mine. And that's no lie, just like my nephew, Mom. Really, Miss LaSandra? You gotta show me a picture. Trolls in the building. Hey, as long as they're respectful, I really don't, you know, as long as they're respectful. Hey, Toya. Hey, beautiful. How are you? He said, I'm only a man on certain days, and I'm definitely going where my peace is, whether a man or woman that day. Hey, Tanisha. It's a lot of Tanishas in here. So, y'all, I'm going to go back to what I said earlier. For those who missed it, I'm going to say what I said earlier. That I do believe, if y'all better understand, that Johnell has been around a lot of people. I mean, he's been around a lot of stuff, and he's seen a lot of stuff. His peace is not in an unkept house and with an unkept woman with kids running around taking care of themselves. Exactly. I think most women have gone through some types of issues in a relationship. They won't be honest and will criticize others. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'm trying to tell you that this girl knows for a fact that if Johnell was to speak and break his silence, he would put it on the floor. I believe that Johnell will put it on the floor because he's been around too much. He's seen too much. She's probably, again, pillow talk with him. Everything. She's probably told everything. The whole, you know, alleged scams. She's probably taught him I'm trying to tell y'all, if Johnell was to talk, he probably could put it on the floor. He probably would we'd probably be blown. Hey, Miss Weber. Is Danny in here? Hey, Danny. Hey, beautiful. Say I don't want to talk to nobody. No. John Mom, and she don't care. She don't care for her. Why take the trips and gifts from her? It's giving him and the mom both team up to use her. I think so too. John Mom shouldn't do that. If she don't really, I don't know if she is or not, y'all. I really don't know, but just based off what Chrissy said, and just I think a lot of y'all have good intuition. Just based off the mom, and she really don't really care for Bree like that. Why go on them trips with her? Why even give her? Maybe it's to satisfy her daughter. Oh, okay, you're right. You're right, Kuno Troll. You're right about what you said. You're right. You think so, Ted? I don't believe Chrissy looked better than Bo. I do believe. Yeah, I think Chrissy's beautiful. Hey, that one. Yeah, everybody, you know, you got to make sense. Sometimes, like I told y'all, when you start putting things together, you can make sense and make logic out of stuff. You know what I'm saying? Not just one way. You can't be a tunnel vision type person. You really got to see things more than one way. You know what I'm saying? He did all this because Bree as his deranged. That's how he was able to tolerate being in this mess. And also, Dominica, the fact that what everybody else saying, giving him so many gifts. I'm liking the hair color. Who said that? Hey, Daddy, thank you, boo. I know, I'm behind. I'm so behind in the chat. How bad am I? Thank you so much, Bridget. I appreciate you. I'm not, Lady Chrissy was better than both. I'm not that behind. I think they both know something about each other, just like she called him out about that cheap body cream. How you go help the boy do something and then turn around and call it cheap? I swear to God, this, like Joski said, I'm talking very impulsive. We're going to have a nervous breakdown too. He needs to talk. Girl. See, I got there, Judy, Miss Ma'am. Thank you very much. I got there. What I was saying today, silence extremely loud. Like I said, that scented butter. Chatty said it's scented butter. Y'all, let me tell y'all something. I'm gonna tell y'all something. I have been the most angriest at my ex-husband. I'm trying to tell you. I think you are engaged with the audience, by the way. You're scented. Oh, thank you, Dominica. Y'all know what? I really appreciate y'all. Y'all really know, because y'all keep the audience going. Y'all do it. Y'all, I forgot what I was gonna say, y'all. More. Y'all remind me what I was going to say. What was I about to say? Dang. Anyway, so let me just say this. Oh, silence. Let me tell y'all this. Lady T, what's going on? Y'all, let me tell y'all this. Silence is your best weapon. I'm telling you, because when a person goes silent, I know what I'm about to say. I know you always do it, Monsieur. I know what I'm about to say. Silence is your best weapon. Don't ever think, y'all, because a person is silent, that they soft, or that they're guilty, or that they're scared. Sometimes you gotta sit back and watch the circus. You gotta watch it. You gotta watch people self-destruct. You really do. I was angry at my ex-husband, Renita. I done forgot. Sometimes I remember that, but thank you, Boo, for reminding me. I'm trying to tell y'all that is the best weapon. Silence. Don't ever think because somebody is silent that they're scared or that they're whatever. Don't ever believe that. Some people just know how to move. And sometimes, if you're very spiritual, you know that sometimes you gotta let God move on your behalf, and you know He's going to move on your behalf. Sometimes it bothers us because we always feel like we got to hit the live button, we got to talk, we got to defend ourselves, because what it is that we see that's being said, oh, they're lying, they're telling us, and trust me, y'all, I done felt it. They're lying. Oh, they're telling a vicious lie. Oh, they're just making up stuff. Oh, this, oh, that. Do y'all know how many times I wanted to really spaz on here with certain people? I wanted to spaz. I spazzed one time and I got so out of character and I had to just take a whole break from that. I've said some things. I've got on here and clarified things and said some things. But spazzing, I'm talking about spaz. But if you ask Miss Judy, I can't even cuss right. So it ain't no need for me to go in here and make no fool of myself. But I'm talking about, I wanted to go off and spaz, but I just kept quiet. Because I said, you know what, God, you know what it is. You know what's in my heart. And God is in control of everything. So I said, whatever it is they're going through or whatever they feel that they got to do to keep doing this to me. And I've done nothing to these people. Nothing but just be me. But they feel like they got to go off. I'm this, I'm that. F her, blah, blah, blah. Okay, cool. Ms. G said, you sure can cuss. I can. Leave me alone. I can cuss if I want to. Wait a minute. Lando Lakes. Brianna have a lot of unhealed childhood trauma. So when she got in a relationship, she brings that. Yes, she does, Therese, with the T. You're right. You're so right. Everyone knew me as silent until I got on a panel and popped out. Yes, Miss Judy, you surprised me. You almost scared me. What she said, Lando Lake's butter. Oh my God. Being too loud can definitely make or break you. Bree looks crazy trying to come back and rebuttal her own hours, making it just makes a person look like they have 5 different personalities. You went off on here. Y'all remember that day? I don't know if y'all was in here. Y'all remember that day I found out that she went and she switched up her apology and she blamed the supporters. I bust out laughing because I have never seen something that deranged in my life. You got on here and you spazzed on this dude. You called him out. You said everything under the sun. You just totally dismantled this man from head to toe, but you said it was the supporters. How can y'all be mad about that? How can y'all really get angry about that? You can only just say, you can just only just pray and just hope, hey, she might need to get some help. That's all you can do is just pray. You can't really get mad about that. You really can't. It's like, Jesus Christ. Cancer says, hey, Miss Shawn in chat. I've been listening to you almost an hour, just enjoying the conversation. All right. Thank you so much, Cancer. You know, you're always welcome in here. Self-control is the key to life. Leave the cussing folks out to me. Bridget Scorpion boy mom. Okay. The real live button has created a lot of monsters. Y'all, that live button is the worst enemy. If you're not using the live button to bring good commentary, if you're not using a live button to give educational and entertainment, and you're just using it, weaponizing it to just be malicious and mean to people. Now, it's different when you're defending yourself or something like that. But when you're just using it to be malicious and mean and just show disloyalty, it's just, that's when you're weaponizing your platform. You're weaponizing your platform. And she's delusional. Shawn, are you on 2 platforms? No. I don't know what you mean. What you mean by 2 platforms? On YouTube? Teresa, but if you think about it, she changed everything she said about her first father. She changed everything she said about artists. Now she's doing the same thing with her. She changed up her story 100 times, y'all. Don't that make even Brianna supporters, y'all got to be reasonable. Y'all got to think logically. Like, I know that you support her, but at some point you got to be like, listen, friend, listen, girl. We got to sit down and have a talk. We got to straighten this out. Okay, something's just not right. Like, one day you spazzing, one day you doing this, the next day you saying it's our fault. I mean, what side of the fence we gonna play on today? I'm just saying, what side of the fence we playing on today? All the times platforms are represent different things. These personal life. Yes, that's exactly right, Miss Judy. Because I must say, that's nothing to be ashamed of. Robin, y'all know what I was talking about cussing in the car with I don't know who I was talking about cussing with. Y'all know, I think I was talking to Upper. She doubled back and blamed. Yes, she did, Egyptian. She did. She blamed us. Y'all know, and this is the truth. My parents never cussed. They never cussed. I promise y'all. My parents never cussed. And when they did, it was like the most shocking thing in the world, especially when my mom did it. It was like, oh my, I heard my mom say B, called somebody a B in traffic. And it was like I wanted to cry. I was little then, y'all. But I was like, what? And then I heard her use the F word when her and my dad had got in an argument. I was just like, you would think my whole world just fell apart. But after that, I started hearing it. Like, she used to say the S word, the A word, but those hard words, they crushed me. They crushed me. Hey, Tanya. Hey, Michelle. I've been here in the bushes. I was driving. Oh, okay. Be safe out there, girl. Don't ask for me, honey. Thank you, Control. Am I saying your name right? Tell me I'm saying your name right. Humble me. Hi, what's going on, Queen? Good evening, Sean. I've been listening just a bit, but I came in to hit the like button and tell you that you're so refreshing to listen to. Definitely a vibe. Thank you so much, Queen. I appreciate you coming through and showing your presence, girl. Miss Judy, I was asking if she had 2 lives going because I didn't. Oh, don't know why. Oh, no, I only got one, boo. Only got one. Okay, so y'all, I'm getting ready to wrap it up because it's almost getting dark out here, and I like to take like an evening walk, like to clear your head of everything that's been going on because y'all didn't had a long day for a Monday, I promise you. And my day is not even finished. But y'all know I'm going to make sure I bring my lives, you guys. You guys are so wonderful. I really appreciate y'all coming in. Y'all gave some good dialogue today, some very good dialogue, some very good feedback. But y'all just make sure y'all keep an open mind about everything we talked about today. She could have a better divorce being. Yeah, she could have, Crenshaw, but she really could have. That 10 years, she could have. But I appreciate even the new ones that came in. Thank you guys so much for coming out the bushes, you guys. You are always welcome in here. You are always, it's just no disrespect, but you are always welcome in here for commentary. Just all. And thank you, Bridget. And I love all you guys. So today's Monday. I will probably be back maybe Thursday or Friday. Y'all know, just watch out because I always post it, so just make sure y'all watch out for that. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, well, there's only subscribers in here because this was our only subscribe live. Thank you so much for subscribing, Trace. Thank you so much, Robin. I will. But make sure if you have not hit the like button, make sure you hit the like button on your way out. If you don't have a member subscription, go get it. It's only $1.99, you guys. Only $1.99. But anyway, thank you guys so much again. Thank you to my mods, Latte, Miss Judy, Bridget, Grown Woman Status, JB. I love all you guys. You guys are so awesome. And Egyptian, thank you so much for your feedback. Joanne, Annie, Joski, Royal D, D-Ham, thank you so much. Annie, hey Latoya, thank you so much. Chandrika, you late, girl, but that's okay. You got to catch the next one. T, love it. I love all you guys' feedback. Robin, Kuno Troll, you're new, but I love your feedback. I love your feedback. Humble Me Hype, thank you for coming through. Tanya, if I missed y'all charge it to the head and not to heart. And my girl Love Cat, if she's in here, charge it to the head and not the heart. I love you guys, and I will see you guys on the next live.